Hey guys, Adam Broussard here. Are you tired of financially struggling? Well, me too. This is why I go and buy assets, okay? And I'm going to use today as an example. We're in South Louisiana, pretty much very much south. Not the closest south to the Gulf, but very close. Not far away. And what seems to be an impossible event is now possible. What does that mean? Well, we got about 7 to 8 inches so far of snow in Louisiana. This is my backyard. Um, Once in a lifetime event, I don't know. Historic for sure. And sometimes when we're struggling financially, we're looking at it like this is like, man, what is going to get me out of here? I'll never get out of here. All this kind of stuff. Well, the one thing, a few things that I do mentally to continue to keep going is knowing that as you keep going one step at a time, especially on your entrepreneurial journey, one step at a time in the right direction will create that momentum. And so you're going to go up and down in your journey. And what you need to do is focus on assets, cash producing assets, business assets. And so I've had to shift gears a few times in my career, excuse me, even so recently, because I've just noticed, man, these things are not producing as much, and it hurts. I mean, dude, it's painful mentally to go through, especially when you don't have enough money to pay for all the bills that you have, and you start running behind. People start calling you. It's tough. But you got to keep going. You know, I think part of the journey, especially if you're not born and raised with anything financially secured, is learning how to manage that tension and that stress, because the only way you can deal with that, and let's just call it the cold, is by bundling up, and have more resources. So the only way you can do that is by learning. And the only way you can do that is by assets. So if you have more assets than liabilities, you're doing okay. Even in the midst of a cash crunch, just keep walking, keep moving forward. Don't stop. Try not to psych yourself out mentally, and just realize, you know, there's a gratitude list that you can go over, but also there is looking at other people and their experiences and realizing how much pressure they had to be under in order to overcome that, and start researching and find out, man, who else struggled financially. And you're gonna find out 99% of us did. There, there's hardly a soul on the planet, especially in business, that hasn't felt the tension of your finances being tight or breaking. And and so the lessons I keep on learning as I go through business is just work, work, work. Be creative, take action. And if you can exhaust all those efforts, then you can go to sleep okay at night. You might wake up in the middle of the night, but at least you can fall asleep knowing, man, I exhausted every single effort today to move the needle a little bit. And so nothing's impossible. Okay. Once again, for example, South Louisiana, 7 to 8 inches, a couple more hours left of snow. This is crazy, guys. If this is possible, anything is. If being born in America is where you're at, man, you've done started at the top. I know it may not feel like it. I know your circumstances around you may not look like it. But this is what I tell myself every day. I'm just a few moves away from hitting it out the ballpark. And every once in a while I do hit it out the ballpark and I get to the next ring up. Sometimes though, it's tough to see that when you're struggling so much financially. So keep going. That's my message. Nothing's impossible. Have a great day.